Rhino poaching is on the rise, and South African national park officials say more than 300 rhinos were killed in the country last year. Conservationists are blaming the increase on the demand for rhino horns, which are a prized ingredient in Asian medicine. VOA's Kimberly has that story.
South Africa's game officials and conservationists have devised an innovative method to protect rhinos from poachers. They are inserting a global positioning system device, or GPS, into the rhino's horn. Matt Lewis is the World Wildlife Fund's Senior Program Officer for Africa.
The horn itself is just keratin tissue like a fingernail, so you can actually hollow out the horn and implant a GPS transmitter inside the horn without causing any harm at all to the rhino. And eventually, as the horn grows, the transmitter will grow out and fall out over time.
Lewis says once the GPS is installed, the rhino cannot feel the device. He says the system allows conservationists and rangers to track the animal's movements. Lewis says the GPS transmitter helps protect the rhino from poachers, who he says are using sophisticated techniques to obtain rhino horns.
Now we're actually seeing people using veterinary drugs like tranquilizers with tranquilizer guns because they're silent. And so even in South Africa, people are now using helicopters. So they're flying over a farm where rhinos may be found, darting the animal with a tranquilizer gun. Once the animal is tranquilized and it falls down, they'll usually take a chainsaw or a machete, hack off the horn, and leave the animal to die. And without reversing the veterinary drugs, the animal will just slowly, eventually die.
According to South Africa's media, since January, more than 24 people have been arrested in connection with rhino horn poaching. A veterinarian was among those arrested. Police say the men are working for a syndicate they suspect may be responsible for other poaching incidents in southern Africa. Trials have been scheduled for later this month. Kimberly Russell, VOA News.